Ladies and gentlemen and raster designers, we're going to do the meme in Pixlr part 2. We're going to add our meme text. All right, so add text that explains a class rule, procedure, or discipline code. The text must be using the font Impact and have a black outline. Okay, let's get started. All right, oh wait, you know what? Let me hit pause on this. All right, so I added in here that there is no spelling. Oh, the bug! Okay, so let's see here. That bug just throws me off. It takes me a while to get back into it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your Google Drive, and you're going to make a document called spell check, and you're just going to save it. I keep this thing. And every time I do any random thing, I do it in spell check. So, for example, I wrote out, one does not simply walk into class without headphones. Oh my gosh, I spelled without wrong. So we're going to make it without. All right, so put your text into a Google Doc called spell check. And so every time you whenever I'm doing let's say I'm doing a long Christmas card to somebody, and it's like, I'll just type it out in my spell check, and then I catch all the errors, and then I handwrite it. I don't know. That's the kind of thing I do. All right, so I'm going to hit copy, Control C for copy. Then I'm going to go to my document, and then I'm going to go to text, and then I'm going to click, and I'm just going to say, yes, I want to add a text layer. I'm going to add, and then we're going to right click on this, and we're going to name this. We're going to name this meme text, because we need to get in the practice of naming things well. All right, and then I'm going to close that. All right, so I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to press Control V, and I'm going to go Control V, and so it says one. That's great. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click in here, and I'm going to get rid of. Oh no, I'm going to leave this. All right, I'm just going to put this on a new line. All right, so I'm going to select it, and it has to be Impact. And so when I first checked, Impact wasn't here. And so we have to add the font Impact, because every meme uses the same Impact font. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to click here, and we're going to say add a local font. Add a local font. And so what you're going to do is you're going to look on the computer. You're going to go to Windows. You're going to go to the C drive. And then you're going to go to Windows. So scroll around till you find Windows. Double click. And then you're going to scroll around until you find Font. I might need my glasses for this. There it is, Fonts. Oh, it won't let us in. Oh, well, crud. Okay, well, let's do it this way. I'm going to hit cancel on this. All right, so here's what we're going to have to do. So we're going to click on that folder down here. Okay, so we're going to go into C. We're going to go into Windows. We're going to go into Fonts, and we're going to find the font called Impact. A, B, C, D. Okay, so there it is, Impact Regular. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to say copy. Okay, so I've copied that font. Okay, so then I'm going to click back to this PC. Then I'm just going to I could go to the desktop. I'm going to go to downloads. That's the easiest one. And then I'm going to press Control V. And yours probably won't act right. Okay, so there it is, Impact TTF. That stands for True Type Font. That's what we want. Okay, so now that's in the downloads folder. All right, let's try it again. So we're going to add a local font, and we're going to go to downloads, and there it is, Impact. Okay, and so now you guys should have Impact as an option. So I'm going to click on that. All right, and then the meme font is typically white, so we can click on white, or we can click over here. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a style to it. So we're going to click on this, and we say we want an outline, yes, and we want the color to be black. That's typical of a font. And then we're going to say the size I don't know what the size is going to be. Let's try that and see what that looks like. All right, so we have our black outline. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move this right here to the top, okay, and then we're going to change it to a size we want. So I'm going to get the top part the size I want. Okay, so I like that. And oh, did it change the name of it? We're supposed to say meme font. Meme text. Okay, so we have meme text. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to duplicate this. So I'm going to say, let's make a duplicate copy, and we're going to drag it down. So we have 2 layers, and on the first one, I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to come to this one, and I'm going to get rid of the first part. Just because I like the top part bigger, and then I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to change the size to make it a little bit smaller, bigger than that. Let's make it 125. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to move it where we want, that's probably about where we want it. Okay, so one does not simply. So let's double check. Let's click on this. Let's just make sure that the outline, probably the size could be a little bit bigger. Okay, something like that looks good. All right, so now we have the text. So we've done it in impact, and so the next thing we're going to do is, shoot, it keeps changing my text. Anyway, right click on this and change that back to meme text. Right click on that and change the name to meme text 2, just because I want us to get in the practice of naming our layers, okay? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our text layer, and we're going to make a new layer. No? Yeah, add a new text layer, and we're going to type in your name. And then you're going to choose a different font. Okay, and then I'm going to move this one where I want it down here at the bottom, like that. And this one probably needs to get moved up a little bit. Anyway, so this one, you got to put your name in there somewhere, and it has to be a different font. All right, let's take a look and see if we got everything done here. All right, no spelling errors, add impact to Pixlr, which we did. Create a new text layer named meme text, spell check the test, add your name in a different. There's that bug! This little sucker. There he is. You see him? This is the little guy who's causing all this problem. Okay. All right. So I think we did it. That's it for the adding text. Now go on to the third video.